Last time on Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative, we got the Gen and Mama ending. And now that we have these two endings unlocked, we can go back to the main route. We didn't learn a whole heap of new info, some surprising info, but nothing spectacular, but it was a hell of an ending that I suggest you go watch. Now let's jump back into the main route and see what we can find. Last, Mizuki Chapter 5, M1.
Oh, you came. Good. Want something to drink? With water? On the rocks? You don't have to be shy. It's on me.
Are we Mizuki still?
It's such a bizarre case, the HB serial killings. That being said, the facts are fairly straightforward. Pointing out a culprit can't be too hard. Do you already know? Terror. Who are they, really?
Really, Tamagotchi? Now's not the time. Sure. Eo Hitsamabushi. It's Mama.
You got me. I wanted to slurp on the juices of young men, which is why I sliced them in half.
Excuse me?
Oh, come on, there's no way. Besides, Komeiji and Chikara are not young. Care to give a more serious answer?
You're gonna do that to me. Uru Samazuki.
Right. Uru. We know he killed at least 3 people. Jin Furuwe, Chikara Horadori, Andes Komeiji. But why did he kill them?
What about
was his
Tokiko?
goal?
Didn't we see Tokiko die as well?
He
Field
wasn't
schools
some
in Africa.
noble philanthropist. That has nothing to do with anything. That's
For the
right.
Nirvana
The
Initiative.
Nirvana Initiative. The loony plan to have humans reach moksha. That's why Uru killed the 3 of them. We can put aside the little details for now. The most concerning aspect of the whole thing is the time difference. The left and right sides of the victims were found 6 years apart. Regarding the first victim, the facts are already in. 6 years ago, on February 10th, Jin Furuwe's body fell from the ceiling of Devaita. And this year, 5 days ago, also on the 10th, Uru Somizuki's left half was found at the stadium, not Jin's. Plastic
Because
surgery
Jin's
and
left half
complete organ
was in the freezer.
transplants. It fooled the investigators into thinking they were the same person. But what about the other victims? Chikara, Komeiji, Tokiko. How do you explain those 3?
I wish I knew. That's really the big mystery here. Especially because
good
Tokiko
intuition.
seems to somehow
You
be
might
alive
already
still.
know.
That's not Professor Brown created a time machine, because we have no Professor Brown. It's not because Tokiko made miracles happen. I want to say that
Who is
one.
Professor Brown.
Yeah.
Could you please not introduce a new character out of nowhere?
But it's funny.
You've been brainwashed. You can't be taking Tokiko seriously, honey. It's all a lie.
Thank you.
Probably.
Okay. I think it's probably that Ryuki and Mizuki were
No,
hallucinating.
not hallucinations.
Oh.
The right and left half of their bodies were found. No doubt about that.
And the timeline was not in the correct order, but how?
Right. In other words, it's not like that. It's like this. This is the timeline that you actually experienced. The
Wait,
red
what?
and blue lines are intertwined, almost like DNA. You started on the red line from the top, and then followed the blue line, which led you to this point. You've traversed 4 X's. The left side is 6 years ago, and the right side is this year. To make things easier, we'll call the left side past, and the right side present.
That doesn't make any
You came
sense.
here, jumping back and forth between past and present, a day at a time, all to end up here. Now do you understand?
No, because that makes
Chikara's
zero
right half was
sense.
found the night of the 11th, in the past. His left half was found the next morning. Komeji's right half was found on the 13th. His left half was found the next morning at 6 a.m. 6 years have passed, and now we're here. In the present, Tokiko's right half was found on February 12th. The next day, a little past midnight, her left half was found in the basement of Horodori Institute. Long story short, the left and right halves weren't found 6 years apart. They were all found soon after each other. Nothing supernatural here.
No, that makes zero sense, game. That's bullshit, considering who we had investigating it. The chart that shows the flow of the story in chronological order. True flowchart can be checked from menu flowchart. That can't be right. In the present, we interrogated him. In the past, we failed to interrogate him. Then we went back into Ryuki. We had Kizuna investigate Chikara. There's no way that like that's got to be a bullshit response to try and make it make sense, right? Why is it in Japanese? Huh.
Anyway, that's just my genius analysis. Oh, but I know what you're gonna say. There's still tons of things that can't be explained, right? Especially, who killed Uru and Tokiko? Jin, Chikara, Komeiji. It was Terror, Uru, who sliced these 3 in half. But then Uru was killed in the present, February 10th. Tokiko's body was found after that. So who killed Uru and Tokiko?
So the timeline where we captured,
Well, I'm sure this mess will be cleared up soon.
where we
By
captured
Mizuki,
Terra was
friend,
actually in
and by
6.
you, Freya.
Huh?
So anyway, good luck with the rest of your investigation. I'll be cheering you on.
Is Freya us, the player character, or is Freya Ryuji?
Huh? Who was I just talking to? Maybe I've had a bit too much to drink. It's awfully cold tonight.
Iowan Garden, February 15th. Here we are, back at the end of the...
Hey, about Kizzy. Are you sure she's okay?
the
Don't
end of
worry. I made sure she's fine.
the Yen and Kizzy route. Kizuna went missing. Last night around 11 o'clock, Richie Chiaida, her father, contacted me. Ibra and I started our search for Kizzy. After a while, I got a call on my phone. It was from her. She told me to meet her here at Iowa.
So, that makes us sisters?
We're not the same age, but we're like identical twins. We have almost the same genes.
That's crazy. I'm a copy of you.
Don't say it like that.
But I'm your clone, right?
Technically, yes. But our DNA isn't exactly the same.
After all,
My genome was
Mizuki's...
rearranged.
Oh, her genome
Your
was
DNA
rearranged.
was modified on top of that.
Okay.
Which is why you don't have the symptoms I have. Basically, you're an upgrade. The perfect version of me. Don't say it like that.
What are you doing to me, game?
Yeah, the same as me. When I was 6, you were born at Horadori Institute and sent here. I'm guessing they thought it was too difficult to raise you at the Institute. I remember the day you arrived like it was yesterday. You were still a baby. But the moment I saw you, I got this feeling.
I mean,
I
the blue
started
hair was a
bawling my
giveaway.
eyes out. The people at the facility didn't know we were related. Makes sense. They were told we were from 2 different places, but we're both named Mizuki, and we looked really similar. So to make it easier, everyone started calling me Big Sis. They called you Mizuki.
Radio?
They took me to Horadori Institute every so often for examinations. Well, I say examinations. I mean human experiments. I don't think you remember, but they did terrible things. I remember getting shots with needles as big as boba straws. My time with Horadori Institute ended when I was 9, and you were 3. It shut down and we were finally free. That's about the time you were adopted by the Okiura family. But me? Well, I told you about me, right?
You were blind in one eye and had a heart condition.
Right. So it was hard to find a family who would take me. Ultimately, it was Mr. Chieda, the chairman.
So when you were 9, you were adopted by...
The Chiedas. I spent the next 6 years there. Up until I was 15, I lived under the same roof as Kizuna.
I see.
I mean,
That's
that
why she
was
called you
nice
Big
of
Sis.
Richie, but I don't believe that considering how he is.
You said something about an eccentric woman?
Yeah, I was adopted by her.
Do you mean...
Boss.
Shizue Kuranushi. Boss.
Your
Which
boss's
is why
daughter.
my name is Mizuki Kuranushi now. You think that sounds kinda lame, huh?
No, it's not that.
You know how we're stronger than everybody else? Maybe she thought I'd come in handy.
So she wanted to make you work for her.
I don't know if that's the truth, but that's what she told me. Boss taught me how to fight. After she adopted me, she trained me hard every day. 6 years ago, when I was 18, I was hired as a top secret member of Abyss. Boss wanted someone who she could rely on. Someone who would never betray her. She trusted me to handle the most sensitive situations. Basically, I'm like a ninja. Well, a kunoichi. Which is why my existence at Abyss had been hidden. The only people who know are Boss, Pewter, and Ryuki.
Ryuki?
Yuki? Why?
I wonder. If I revealed myself to you, you would want to know everything. And one way or another, you'd find out. You'd find out that your genes were spliced. That your real parents aren't Renju and Shoko. I didn't want you to end up like me. I wanted you to live a normal life. As normal as possible, anyway. Get a normal
This has
job,
gotten weird and
a normal
depressing.
husband, get married, start a family, live happily ever after. A life like that. But
This
if I showed
series
up,
is already super weird. And this
I
is
would
just getting
ruin all
weirder and
that.
weirder.
That's what I thought, at least.
I see. But why didn't you tell me 7 years ago in November? I was already well on my way to an abnormal life at that point.
Maybe that's true. It's like I told you. I want to know who did this to me. I know that Chikara was the mastermind.
I mean, yeah.
But I want solid proof. That's why I was investigating him and his institute. But then, out of the blue, he gets killed. That's why I
Terra.
started following the HB case.
I asked her about what happened back then. She told me the details of what happened on the 12th and the 14th. Wait, so Terra's challenge was in the past? Our dive into Somnium was in the past? The 14th, Kameji's body being found. God, this is such a stupid way of doing it. Why?
What you have seen and heard cannot be shared with anyone. If you do, I will kill her. I have an abundant amount of money. Even if I were to die, the assassins I've hired would still find her.
I see. That's why you didn't talk about what happened 6 years ago. But I think it's okay to start talking now. Why? I was able to
Because
freeze
Rue's
all
dead?
of Terror's hidden accounts.
Ah.
We don't need to worry about any assassins anymore.
I bet you don't remember anything from February 6 years ago, do you? I do not. My body was destroyed in the explosion at the cathedral. The Abyss communication network was also offline, so there was no backup
We
data.
were also so far underground that it wouldn't have mattered, but...
By the way, I'm curious. Why were we given the same name?
I don't know. Maybe they didn't really care about the name.
But wouldn't that make it harder to tell us apart at the Institute?
I don't think they had any trouble. We had code names at Horadori Institute. I was Mouse, and you were Rabbit. And you remember what they called us at Iowan, right?
You were Big Sis, and I was Mizuki.
So that rabbit
Is that
that
what
she
I
was
called
trying
you?
to save
No.
was
You were still little. You couldn't
Mizuki.
talk much. You just called me BB.
BB.
Yeah, BB, huh? Anyway, we've already spent enough time here. We shouldn't be wasting time like this.
Good point. There's still tons we don't know about the HB case.
You have an eyeball, right?
Follow me. I want to show you something.
That's the only way you could have found the
Huh?
used thermovision and seen
What
the
is it?
space.
Oh, no. It's nothing. Let's go, BB.
Oh, there's Date.
Ah! What the fuck?
Yeah, fair response.
This is information overload. My brains are gonna flow out of my ears.
Jeez, just relax.
I can't just relax. What is this corpse doing here? And why are Kizzy and Leon here? Oh, and most importantly, who the hell is this?
What, isn't it obvious?
Wait, you're that stupid porno mag collecting old man.
No.
Yes.
Why are you dressed like that? Where is Genny? What are you doing here? And one last thing. Where have you been the past 6 years? Why didn't you try to contact me?
I'm sorry, Mizuki.
Well, at least she didn't actually forget about him and just was being a little bitch to him. Deservedly. Do you really need to stay in that costume, Date?
Okay. I think I kind of get it. 6 years ago, Date lost his memory when the ceiling collapsed on him.
Convenient.
Then he got captured by terror but managed to escape.
And he's been wandering the Earth for the past 6 years.
5 days ago, on the 10th, he heard the news about Jin's body being found.
And finally got his memory back.
That's right.
My voice reaches Date's brain right now. That's because there is a reception device in his left eye socket. You can mute me by turning it off, but that's a real hassle, so it's still on. This is the same for Mizuki Kuranushi. She hears my voice too. Mizuki Kuranushi is kind of long. I'll just call her BB. Wait, what? Why do you have a receptacle specifically for Aiba?
I've known her for a long time. She's a former coworker from back when I was doing bad stuff. Back then, I used to call her Quartz.
Hey, don't just blurt that out.
Mizuki's name comes from crystal. The kanji for crystal can be read as Mizuki.
Crystals are the solid form of silicon dioxide, a mineral. Most often recognized as quartz.
Wait, so you were in a Thieves Guild, BB?
I assume
Snow
undercover.
isn't letting up.
Don't change the subject.
There's a reason I'm here with Kizzy. I got a call from my old pal Date.
I asked him to unlock something for me.
Are you talking about the freezer?
No, I got that open on the 13th.
Alright,
It was a
okay.
different lock this time.
Anyway,
The
that
one
was
on
when
the
we
suit?
met with Date and the woman he was with.
The woman?
I was there too.
Okay, Tamagotchi. What's an effective way of training? Deadlift. Yeah, I agree about the information overload.
Why do you ask?
No reason.
It is currently 4:25 a.m. Daybreak is close.
That's it for him. Isn't
It is snowing outside, but do not worry about us. My heart is burning strong.
That's cool and all, but I don't think that will help.
I am a little embarrassed to admit this, but Leon and I plan to elope.
What?
May I ask why?
Kizzy's father won't accept me.
He threatened to send Leon to prison if he continued to see me,
That's when I
Mizuki was
suggested
there
that we
for
run off
that.
together.
With Mizuki.
and I agreed.
So you two...
Yeah. They're both on the run for love.
But we don't know exactly where we want to go yet.
Right. We need some more time to think about it. I have
You
told
tell
him that I
Richie?
am safe and sound.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you weren't kidnapped.
Again.
I am so sorry that I worried you.
Yeah. I'm sorry about all this, you guys.
I
About baby.
suppose Big Sis has already told you everything. Big Sis and I lived in the same home for 6 years. But I never thought my Big Sis was my Big Sis's Big Sis.
So confusing.
Anyway, Mizuki Date, I will call you Little Big Sis from now on. And you, Mizuki Kuranushi, I will call you Big Sis.
Still, just as confusing.
Mm-hmm. Mizuki is BB's clone. Date already knows this, BB told him. But Kizuna and Leon don't know this yet. They think they are just sisters. Date, you're next. Why are you
I know
pretending
that
to be
Horadori
Genny?
Institute and Nyes are both caught up in the HB case. Gen was created at the Institute, and he was acquaintances with Tokiko. So, by borrowing his mask, I could snoop on Tokiko and other members of Horadori Institute.
But why do you still look like that here?
Horadori Institute and Nyes people come here all the time. Imitating Gen makes it easier to eavesdrop on them.
Okay.
Gonna be honest, this has gotten way out of hand. I can't do this on my own. We need to work together to stop their plan.
Their plan?
Yeah, their Nirvana Initiative. So first, I contacted Mizuki Kuranushi.
Date and I met 6 years ago. He knew how to get a hold of me.
I shared everything I had, and told her to find you, Mizuki.
To help
Wait.
stop them?
Basically.
So 6 years ago in the factory. Okay, so if I'm getting my timelines right here. 6 years ago, Date and this Mizuki, even though she looked exactly like our Mizuki. I'm gonna have to go back and play that to check her eye color. Cornered Terra in the factory after he kidnapped Kizuna again. Went into insomnia. Using Iva's eye, they then went down into the cathedral where Date got conked out and Iva got destroyed. Right, so after the incident at the factory, Terra then went to the cathedral and blew it up. Yep. God, this is a mess.
Let's talk about it later. Trust me, if I explain it now, it'll only confuse you.
Yeah,
What?
I am confused.
Do you have more insults to hurl at me for missing 6 years of your life?
Pretty much.
No, it's not that.
Oh.
Maybe she just wanted to hear you say, Mizuki, you've grown so much, or something emotional like that.
No, not that either.
Ah, right. For you, it's been 6 years. For me, it's different. I've been back for 4 days dressed like this. I've been watching you guys the whole time, so I don't really have anything sappy to say.
I told you it's not that.
I'm home. Welcome back. Is that what you wanted to hear?
All right, okay. Let me try this again.
And they all heard
Mizuki?
that.
I'm home.
Welcome back, Date. But that's not what I wanted to say.
I threw away all your porno mags.
Oh. Oh. Yeah, that's gonna suck for Date. The stupid, perverted, porno mag collecting old man. Also my adopted father. Okay, baby.
Last night, Date called me out of the blue. He told me about the corpse and how he was pretending to be Genny and everything else he knew.
Where's the
I
real
don't know.
Genny?
Not here.
It's fine. I know where he is. Don't you have an idea too?
With a mommy.
Okay, I'll ask again. What's the deal with the corpse? Why is it in the freezer?
It's better that you see for yourself.
That
Let me
left an
just show
option
you.
undone.
Another corpse?
No, not one more.
Not one at all.
It's half.
The harp in the cathedral. How was Uru still alive and functioning after losing half of his organs? And how did Mizuki Kuranushi know that it was there?
So, you finished reading the file.
Yeah.
Now do you understand? Now you know whose left half is in the freezer.
Jin. Jin Furue. That's what he really looks like.
And this body?
Uru Somizuki. Terror. He murdered 3 people 6 years ago. Jin, Chikara, and Andy's Komeiji.
That box wasn't there last time.
What's this? There's some kind of device in there.
It appears to be a jet-like nozzle device. The box appears to have some kind of jet-like nozzle device inside.
Okay. Are Leon and Kizuna okay? They're on here right now. We split
They're
up
not
ramen.
going far away, are they?
They should be fine. They said they were going to think hard about where to go. You
About
don't need to
Jin
explain it. You should already know.
Jin Furue, the child of Tokiko and Chikara.
He was born with a rare and complicated disease. It caused inoperable tumors to grow in the right half of his body.
Jin might have had it worst of all. He got his first transplant when he was really young. I don't think he wanted to take organs from Uru. Remember what it said in Uru's diary? He said he wanted to apologize. I think he is referring to Jin.
So you think the transplant was done against Jin's will?
I'm not positive, but that's just the feeling I get.
It's quite possible.
That outfit was so hard to move in. With the wireframe and all the stuffing.
Aaron perverts.
Only a few hours ago, around 1 a.m.
I asked Leon to open the door to the staircase.
Oh, is
Lock
this
you
the other
mentioned
lock? Yeah.
earlier.
That's right. The lock to the staircase door.
That's when I asked them about their plans to run away together.
Then the four of us headed down the stairs. Leon
Oh.
carried Kizuno down.
Oh, okay.
And that's when we found the corpse on the ritual platform. I wanted to
happened
ask
up till
Shoma
now?
about the genetic experiments, so I visited him.
And I looked like Gen, so it didn't raise any concerns.
He told me a lot.
About his body and his older sister. And about the hidden safe.
That's
So
what
it
we
was
came here for.
Urunushi who
Wait,
got that info I was
Shoma
trying?
has an older sister?
Yeah,
you know her well.
Kizuno and Iris's friend.
A mermaid at some fish pocket.
A Mame Doi.
Really?
Wait. But that Mizuki in the Amame and Gen route knew. How?
I can't really say anything more than what's in the file.
Uru Somizuki. He's the child that was kidnapped from Iowan when he was 6.
It was Chikara and Tokiko who took him. They wanted to make him Jin Furue's donor.
So for over a decade, they did surgery after surgery, giving more and more of Uru to Jin. Half of his face, too.
The skin he lost was replaced by an artificial skin made of carbon chitin. Half his face was transplanted onto Jin's as well.
Including the hair.
Right. And it was only half because Jin had a percent-shaped birthmark on the left side of his face.
A holy symbol for the order of percent. It was considered sacred.
And Chikara, being a devoted follower, couldn't get himself to rip that skin off.
Which is why the left half of Jin's face was left untouched.
And after all those transplants, Jin's body ended up being cut in half.
6 years later, February of this year, Uru's body was cut in half.
Mm-hmm.
So what was discovered was Jin's right half and Uru's left half.
Jin and Uru are essentially mirror images of one another.
So when the police were identifying Uru's body, they got their DNA sample to compare against from Jin's organs.
And because those were originally taken from Uru, it naturally follows that they match.
So that's why...
That is the mistake that caused investigators to believe that they were the same person.
But
I
who
used
was
Marco's
perpetrating
X-ray
this?
function. Marco? The name of my AI ball in my left eye. He's pretty shy. He doesn't talk much.
Unlike someone else I know.
Excuse me, are you talking about me?
Mm-hmm. I know Iba really well. We were partners 6 years ago. When I was hired at Abyss, I was supposed to get Marco transplanted into my left eye. But he wasn't finished yet. So instead, I got Iba.
But Iba and Date.
Yeah, Iba and Date were kind of fighting at the time. And I needed to see if I was compatible with an AI ball at all, so...
I see. I apologize.
Which is why she has
I
her
do not
set.
remember anything from back then.
Because of the explosion, right?
Yes.
It's kinda sad. I made so many memories with you, Iba.
Just how long did you have Iba?
I've been wondering, 6 years ago, why did Uru cut the bodies in half?
That was for the Nirvana Initiative, right?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with the plan? And speaking of,
Is the Nirvana Initiative still happening? I mean, after all, Terror's dead.
Right. The mastermind is dead.
But you saw it. On the night of the 13th, on the rooftop of Misaton.
So that definitely happened in this time.
That was Terror. It was definitely Uru's voice. But Uru should have been dead.
Perhaps his voice was recorded.
Either way, the rehearsal happened even after Terror died.
Which means...
The main event will likely still happen as well.
Yeah, it's safe to assume it will proceed as planned.
But I still don't understand the full scope of the Nirvana Initiative.
When, where, how? We are completely in the dark.
Why don't you ask the culprit?
Yeah, good idea. Hey, Uru,
What?
what's up with your plan, you asshole?
No, that's not what I meant. There are other culprits.
Whoever killed Uru and Tokiko.
Do you believe they might know something about the Nirvana Initiative?
I mean, they
I
cut
don't
them in
know
the
for
same
sure,
way.
but they at least might have some clues.
We don't have enough information yet. Looks like we're gonna need some extra help.
Help?
Over here. Come with me.
There's nothing over here.
You would think that, right?
You're going
But
insane,
check this
Darcy?
out.
Open sesame!
Marco, please.
Okay.
What is this?
As you can see, it's a hidden passage.
But why is it here?
Let's get moving.
God, this just goes deeper and deeper. So many damn questions.
What?
Oh, the original cathedral.
What does this mean?
It means exactly what you see.
That there were two.
There are two cathedrals?
That's right.
Mizuki, look.
Ryuki.
Ryuki.
I'm here too.
Hey, Tama.
How is Ryuki doing?
Terrible. It was a bad idea to show him this place. He's been like this for hours.
Okay. But we are running over long, and if it didn't just freeze on me, which it didn't, we're going to wrap it up here for now. Next time on Somnium File, we're inching ever closer to the end of the game. After all this bullshit. But just to get my thoughts in order here. Every time that we were playing as Mizuki in the sections of the timeline that took place in the past, like when we found Kameji's body and that kind of stuff, we were actually Mizuki Kuranushi, and the game just tricked us by using Mizuki Date's outfit and maybe not giving us a good look at the eye, but I don't know. This game. Okay. Well, we are very close to the end. I reckon probably only 1 or 2 more episodes, but we'll see. But that is what we're going to call it for this episode. Next time on Somnium Files, Nirvana Initiative, we're going to continue down this path and hopefully get to the bottom of exactly what's been happening with the Nirvana Initiative. See you then.